my man Gigguk is getting it from both ends right now. At the front, it's probably, no, you know what? Yeah, at the front, it's ReZero. It's not even spring yet, but bro is getting dogged on. Fake ass tourists made that stupid ass skit. I hate Rem. I don't know. It's like there's a lot of people that are convinced that Gigguk doesn't even care about ReZero, the way that he treated season 1 and the tourist opinion of that somehow damaging ReZero as a show. Later on, it was turned out he actually loves ReZero after season 2, and I don't think he's a fake watcher who watches at 2x speed. We already made a video about that, right? Go check that out on my channel. On the other end is right now, Fate, Strange Fate coming in, and his skit about Fate, right? I think it's this video, and I think that we could watch this video. I don't know if I actually reacted to this one or not. We might have, but I think stuff like this gets the super sweatlord elitists that are the most gatekeepy, the most triggered. You know what I mean? And now we have some, oh God, let's just read this. I love how Anime Info Daily just locked this as they realized, ah, shit, we unleashed a nuclear war zone. Or did they know that it was gonna happen? You know, like, did they know intensely that, like, yep, Gigguk's gonna get dogged down for this? Let's farm some engagement. So, let's watch. Let's see what he has to say.
If you are not...
Sorry. Audio issues. Louder.
If you are not familiar with Fate, you can watch this without needing like prior knowledge of the other Fate franchises. There has already been like a few episodes that
go and now you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get shit like this. He already deleted his tweet. Fucking pussy. He should have left it up. It was gonna do numbers, bro. Nicholas Light already sniffing the drama engagement with Fate with fucking Gigguk coming in. It's like, Gigguk said it's okay. I'm gonna start with Fate. I'm gonna go in. How could Gigguk do this to me, bro?
Have released. And this has been in the production for years.
Yes.
I literally filmed behind the scenes of this, I think, like...
That's the other thing. He's literally behind the scenes with the fucking production of this project, and he's advertising it, and he is making sure that it's gonna reach a wider audience. And this is like the worst thing that could ever fucking happen to like the FATETARDS.
Close to 2 years ago, and it literally has just been coming out within the past week. Canon, brother, they're all canon. It's all canon. They're all canon, man. And it is not by Ufotable.
UFO Table, actually. Bro don't even know how to pronounce the studios.
But it is by A1 Pictures. But
thank God.
What I've seen of Fate, of this Fate, and obviously what I've seen in the behind the...
It is on that tier. I think it's fucking elite. If you think A1 Pictures is a downgrade, I don't think you understand animation. Obviously, Ufotable is on that elite tier. It is, I think, a separate pack on its own. It's hard for me to say, can A1 Pictures as a studio really compete with the best of the best that Ufotables come out? I think it can. I think it actually can.
Scenes. They are bringing their A game to this one, man. They are absolutely fucking cooking. And I am super excited for this one.
It's crazy. So when the average person, right, watches this clip without being entrenched into the sweaty internet, online fandoms, community, group chats, discords, whatever, you would think, wow, this is great. New Fate project coming in, different studio. It's been hinted and teased for a long time, and you're telling me I can watch it without having to play fucking 5,000 hours of a visual novel, then watch, what, Fate Zero, Unlimited Blade Works, Heaven's Feel? No, if actually, I think I would get crucified for watching Fate Zero first. You have to watch it in a separate watch order, right? You would think that people would be happy, right? Nah, people mad. They mad as fuck. Let's see some of the quotes. Of course, from the Giga Chat himself. Kaka TV says, FATETARDS are realizing the sheer devastation of clueless tourists that will ravage their fandom, heralded by Gigguk. I think I cooked with this tweet. I think the word choices, I really sat down and really thought, how do I make this as dramatic as possible? How do I include words that just makes this sound like a fucking Shakespearean tragedy? Bro, we're ravaging the fandom. Bro, heralded by Gigguk? I got fucking no engagement. I love these FATETARDS under the comment section or even the quote retweets saying that Gigguk is wrong, but they still can't give a definitive answer to watch order. All of them saying completely different watch order. You know, I think we should make another video comparing the FATETARDS and the Monogatari tards. Which one is more insufferable in terms of a watch order for watching their series? Who would win, Monogatari or Fate? I feel like Monogatari, a lot more people are kind of like convinced on the light novel, the release order, right? The release order. I think Fate, it gets a little bit more fucked up in there, man. What disaster do you think will actually come about this? I'm genuinely confused. Who cares where the people start if zeros? This is it. This is how you should think, right? Basically, I think the super hardcore people that rep Fate on like internet, whether it be their Twitter bio, like they're all about Fate, their group chats or whatever, they don't like it when a bunch of new people come in that's uninformed, that is going to be spreading, I guess, misinformation or just like dumb memes that they just, I don't know, don't fuck with. It's basically like, again, it's an immigrant issue. I'm telling you, anime is also inherently political because everything in life is political if anything is working with humans, because politics, right, it's just a difference in a discourse of opinions of how you view life, right? There's a bunch of OG people that love Fate, bunch of new fucking immigrants coming in. Are they going to integrate with the hardcore community? Are they going to be able to understand and appreciate every single thing? Or are they going to be looking at it and disrespecting it, saying it's just flashy fights and nothing else going on? I think there is this one, yeah. If you got no clue, you'll just see this as, ooh, flashy servant, master fight, nothing to lose. Anyways, as most of them will leave at the end of core 1. And that's kind of how I think a lot of people will be. They won't be able to understand the references, the deep, rich lore of Fate and the characters, the different timelines and the different, path, the routes, and all these little Easter eggs that's been scattered throughout. Like, we watched episode 0, I'm sorry. And my God, it's fucking popping off right now. I'm gonna make another video about this shit, but we are literally on shadow ban. Dude, this kind of viewership only happens after the 3rd day mark when all my viewership, is backloaded, right? We're fucking out right here. This is the reason, by the way, why I released Heaven's Feel. I was eyeing this one specifically. I was like, something's different about Fate Strange Fake Reaction. There's a different motion right now. And then after the first couple of hours, it fucking kicked into the suggested feed. I'm like, yep, I'm fucking back in. So after watching episode 0, there was so many references and so many things that I also was kind of missing out on. Like, for example, Gilgamesh and Enkidu's dialogue, right? A lot about what happened in Uruk, the nature of, Enkidu and how they consider the desert and the forest and how they choose, and Mother Gaia and what happened back in Uruk and stuff like that happened in Babylon, right? I haven't seen Babylon. I've only known references because I play Fate Grand Order, but there's so many rich things that obviously many people won't be able to appreciate. And at the end of the day, I think that all the people that's truly upset about this, not to a toxic extent, are just kind of, they're disappointed that the average person coming in watching Fate Strange Fake won't be able to fully appreciate this show. It comes from a place of passion. At the end of the day, these FATETARDS, crying about Gigguk, I think it comes from a place of passion and love. They care about it a lot, but they care about it so fucking much that they're worried that the average fan won't be able to appreciate it. It feels bad, right? You have a favorite show and you show it to your fucking normie friend and they watch it and they're like, oh, it's kind of mid. And you're like, you fucking retard. I don't know if you guys ever felt that way. I felt that way. I've introduced shows to friends and I'm like, bro, this is the part. It's going to be fucking crazy. And they're just kind of watching and absent-minded, not realizing we're being able to appreciate every little thing, right? And I think that's kind of why a lot of people here are upset about this shit. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see some of the actual quotes here. No prior knowledge of Fate. Ew. Now, if there was no prior knowledge of Fate, are you gonna get fucked up for Fate Strange Fake though? I'm asking like my chat without spoilers, because I don't know what's gonna happen in the future content. Like, are there references to like Heaven's Feel, Unlimited Blade Works, Fate Zero, all the characters from those, movies and shows? Does that matter? I think it can help to be aware, but are there going to be direct references to them? If there is, then I'd be like, oh shit, like you should. There's a reference from all type of Moonworks, but like, how is it like a single line, or do those characters show up? Is what I'm asking, right? So I think that the casual fans not being aware of it, but like, even if you aren't able to catch those references, could you still enjoy the show? Yes, you can. Would I still recommend this show to an average person who's never watched Fate? I think I would. Maybe I'd tell them supplement it by watching like, Unlimited Blade Works, the other Fate Stay Night routes, like Heaven's Feel, right? Even maybe the Dean version's a bit too much Fate Zero. I think that could help. I think just being aware of like the Fate just battle royale style, the different servants and classes, masters, a simple mechanics here and there, right? Just like the traditions and cultures. You don't have to do a deep dive, but just to kind of be aware of that, I think would definitely help, right? Oh dear God, no, this is bad advice. Ooh, MP's popping off with this one. Let's look at this. He's not entirely wrong, to be honest. You can very much enjoy the Strange Fate without having experienced other entries, especially considering it's going to be a Sakuga Fest. With how reference heavy it's going to be to other entries, it serves as a decent gateway to other entries. I think that Fate Strange Fate is going to be the perfect type of show where it's able to be appreciated by everybody. The hardcore sweat lords can decipher all the little Easter eggs and just eat that shit up. And the casual audience are going to be ignorant of that stuff, but still be able to appreciate the absolute fucking spectacle of, you know, an animation it is, right? Maybe, I don't know, the thing gets very nudge, wink down the line. I personally wouldn't be able to enjoy it, but others might. But this is the thing, right? You are different. You are probably a super sweat lord. And you know what? I think being sweaty about a show is great. That's what we do on our channel too. I want to deep dive and just get everything, right? But the moment that it comes off toxic to the point that you're gatekeeping new people from coming in, to such a hostile extent, I think that's where we kind of lose the sauce, right? So again, it's just people who heavily love this show just disappointed that new people coming in won't be able to appreciate it as much as they will, right? It might be the case since where you know all the references, it seems like missing them, but big deal. But if you don't know they exist in the first place, you don't really lose anything. Exactly, and the ignorance is bliss in that way, right? I know what I like, and I can tell you that I do think genuinely it would take it away from it. Yeah, but it's the thing. I'll give one example since everyone's seen it now. But Gilgamesh versus Enkidu's meeting would not have elicited anything from me if I did not have the context. And you know what? You're right. And those are the things that's gonna be kind of just off your head, right? I don't know all the Enkidu lore either, but my chat's supplementing me. I have some Fate Grand Order knowledge from playing the game and their relationship from Uruk and how Enkidu is like a divine spirit here summoned and how he's like a counter specifically made for Gilgamesh, and there's like the bromance there, you know? It's like a mutual respect of just glazing each other. It's like a little cool, fist bump handshake of like, oh, you're here too, bro? Nice, right? Obviously, I'm still not getting the full extent, but I'm able to appreciate it. But new people coming in, even if they don't get it, I think they would see the fucking crazy Sakuga of the fight happening. So at the end of the day, it's like the elite, the super sweat lords are gonna get more than just absolute Sakuga fest, while the average audience will just get a Sakuga fest. But to be honest, I think it actually works out better that way. I think that if the average person gets introduced to this and they're inspired to watch even more Fate because how amazing this looked, and to the average person, again, they care about like visual spectacles, right? Something fucking popping off. I think it's actually very helpful. He's right though. Yeah, your experience will be better if you up on Nasiverse stuff first, but no one should be able to do the homework before diving in. It's less homework and more minimum watch order. Like you don't need to watch every Type Moon series, but you should at least see Fate Stay Night to explain the premise and the settings image. You don't have to start. Yeah, I don't think you don't have to like get everything in, but if they wanted to come in completely blind, wouldn't blame them. If they wanted to watch a couple of, brand new shows or like, just like, I don't know, some of the Fate Stay Night stuff, they can do it too. I feel like Fate Strange Fate doesn't need other animes on stand its own. Does it help? Yeah. But can anyone watch it and enjoy it a mile? Yes, they can. We should probably lay off Gigguk for now. I'm not directly hating on Gigguk, but I do heavily disagree and will say as much when I say disagree with them. Strange Fate is a story that was which will tie into many other Type Moon series. People can start here, but in my honest opinion, it's the worst starting point. Yeah, it's the worst starting point from the perspective of a sweat lord, but from the perspective of a brand new person. Like this is like, would you really gatekeep all these people? How often for example, do we have a brand new Fate series coming in with this level of production that is able to reach this type of audience? I think very rare. Like, did Fate Apocrypha have that kind of motion? What about the other like Babylon, like Fate Grand Order? Like, there's some other animation projects, right? Like, I don't think so. I think that this is one of the most anticipated, crazy fucking hyped up shows that's also Fate that's able to bring in new people in. But anytime you have this with super sweaty like fandoms, they just fear of new people coming in. That's going to ruin their experience, right? Of like, oh, you don't know what's actually going on here. I honestly would not close the gates. I think that it's a great thing that Fate Strange Fate is happening. Yeah, they're not going to getting everything out of it. Yeah, a lot of information is going to go over their heads. But even then, I still recommend it. Even if it's a worse starting point, yeah, it's still a fucking starting point. And here's the thing, right? Worst starting point is still a starting point. Better than not starting at all. Do you think that the people who are mad care, like, would agree with this opinion? Like, do they care about new people coming in to enjoy their series? I think the super radical ones, that super gatekeepy, would say, fuck that, nah, we don't need them. But it's like a very ignorant perspective of a fan who doesn't understand how businesses work, right? Like, you can't have a closed fucking community that gatekeeps everybody. It needs to be an open bridge where you filter out the fucking casuals, but pull in the people that wants to pre your show, and it's got to be a little give and take. And to deny this once in a fucking decade opportunity from fucking Fate Strange Fake, like, are you serious? And yeah, also, yeah, true. My incentives, the more that I gas up Fate Strange Fake, the better it is for me. Absolutely. Like, my words right now obviously are compromised by the fact that it's coming from a content creator who's trying to farm Fate Strange Fake. Obviously, I want more people to talk about it. I want everyone to come in. But I want you to honestly understand too, and hopefully you would understand from my takes about other anime projects that doesn't have this kind of hype, that I am all for new people coming in and enjoy something rather than missing out just because it's like, no, you gotta have a specific watch order and stuff like that. Here's some other tweets too. Let's see some of the other ones too. Hate this! He's not wrong. Also, for Fate fans and FGO fans that will have so much to nod, it's great. Don't let people tell you you need this or that to before. Yeah, I like, you know, these kind of opinions too. What Gigguk said is right. You can watch Straight Strange Fake without watching the nods, but with the watch order, shut the fuck up. What's gonna do for you? It doesn't matter because the rule of the Holy Grail is stupid. What is this meme? Every 40 years, sometimes. Some amount of people. Sometimes people are summoned from whenever to fight around 70 each. It's just a battle. It's fucking battle royale, bro. There's a lot of, yeah, the rules they do kind of shift and change here and there, huh? Like the first, the 0 episode, there's a part, it's actually so fucking funny. The Faldius and Mr. What's his name? Rising up? Where is this? For the catalyst, there's like a really, of dawn. Where is this? There's a really funny part where he's like fucking crashing out. Then you're gonna be summoning someone that's... Wait. Just a second. Summon. Fuck, where is it? Could have gotten... What the... I'm sorry. I've lost the momentum of the video. There's a part of the fucking reaction where like this guy is popping the fuck off saying, "What do you mean 6 servants? There's 7 servants!" And it's just like, oh my, after something for Gil. That's what is it? Summoning something right. Special item. This is it. Yuji? Just watch Jujutsu Kaisen 2. Faldius and this spanning. Gotcha. What? Fuck, it's hard to find. Hey, some shit. It's hard to find. Best play version. Wait. Give me some. I'm committed. I want to find it. She was fuck. Where is it? Holy shit. Where is it? Hostile. So much. No, and then it goes to fucking, you lied to me. It's not after Gilman's summoning. Bro. Yo, Magnet? Blade works. I quit. Dude, is Sir Gregor not included in the fucking video? Is Sir Gregor not included in the fucking video? Because that was a fucking amazing moment. Hold up. I'm just gonna bring this shit up here. I'm just gonna bring up the raw file. Nah, this moment is actually so fucking funny. Where is it? I think it's this part. Yeah, this part. Oh, not even built for this place, bro. Holy, bro is a purist. 2120 on the video? That's so fucking far. The visual, man. I'm about to show you, like, basically, these are the people that are complaining in the tweet quote retweets, okay? This part of the video, okay? These are the people that's fucking upset. Purists. Writer's ass hair is. What the fuck? I love this guy. This guy's shitting on this place. Yeah. Filthy ass fucking land. No culture, no history. Foul. Not even built for this place, bro. Holy, bro is a purist. Bro is the fucking purist shitting on the casuals. Like, he fucking hates the lack of culture and the time of like mage culture here. This part. Yo, this is a Fate elitist. Yes. Holy, the greatest game. He's like, lock the fuck. You don't even know how many servants there are. Yeah. Oh god. Fake fan. Yes. Oh my god. Bro hasn't even seen Phase Zero. Bro hasn't even played the visual novels. Oh, disgusting. Oh, how dare you be my presence. I should have fucking quoted that part. I should have clipped that part and fucking quote retweeted, you know, this tweet instead. I think that's pretty much it. Like, there's basically more just quote retweets of people just upset that Gigguk is bringing a new audience. That's not gonna be like, basically, they're until they read the visual novels, right? No one's gonna be happy. But here's the thing. Gigguk's like, his role in this is not to entice people to read a visual novel. His role in this as a big, you know, platform of just like anime media, his goal is to obviously bring in new fans to watch Fate Strange Fake. And I think that's a great thing as an anime only. Are there going to be a lot of missing information because people are coming in this without any background knowledge? Yeah. Is that going to ruin their experience? I don't think so. To the super elitists who are privy of this knowledge, right? Should they have a right to be upset? Yeah, of course you should have a right to be anything. At the end of the day, it comes from a passion of love. And if you truly care about Fate, though, I think you should allow or be okay with new people coming in and stumbling around in their ignorance, not aware of all these different references coming in. I'm sure a lot of them it's going to go over my head too, but that's how you get them hopefully to a point to actually read the visual novels, to check out the other routes. Like, do you really think the average person is just going to be like, yo, I'm going to read all the visual novels, I'm going to spend 5,000 hours of prep and then watch Fate Strange Fake? No, they can watch it on a rewatch if they actually give a fuck about the series enough to check out the other material, right? So having people come in to check out Fate is better than nobody just checking out Fate at all. This is like a once in a decade plus opportunity for a big project again, right? Fate Strange Fake is not like a random dinky rink fucking seasonal anime. This is like one of the defining shows this season. I think it's going to be like contesting against the greats, right, of this season. And to have this explode with new people coming in, great. Are there going to be a lot of stupid tourists? Yep. That's how life is going to be. And all that matters is that you welcome them in and hopefully guide them and make them entrenched into your own community and let the community grow and thrive, man. It's just kind of crazy how people hate Gigguk so much because of the skits in the past and how he's trying to, you know, yeah. The quotes are literally this: I fucking hate you and hope you die, when Gigguk is like, wow, guys, when new show, it's gonna happen. Gigguk is easily the worst thing to happen on Ian Nasusi. He somehow manages to have the wrong take on everything on Fate. Nah. I think Gigguk is possibly the best thing that could have happened to your community if you care about its longevity and growth. If you want to act all elitist and gatekeep everybody just because they don't understand every little fucking Sweatlord references, you are the most toxic and worst type of person. Gigguk, the way that he's advocating for this project, the fact that he's actually behind the scenes for Fate Strange Fake, that he's allowed to come in. Like, this is a man who's actually in the industry trying to like bring more people into the crowd of the scene. And you're gonna condemn the one fucking guy that's and he's not even like, listen, if Gigguk was approaching Fate Strange Fake like Nicholas Light did for One Punch Man, then I'd be like, okay, I understand. But like, come on now, are you really gonna be fucking mad at this guy, right? That's fucking crazy to me.